I made a jumping car and it was crazy, but I feel like we can push things a lot further. And that's why today I'm gonna build a pogo stick that will actually launch us to space, at least in theory. I actually have no idea if this is even remotely possible. But hey, there is only one way to find out. Now, the way the actual mechanic works is pretty much we have 2 servos with weight at the end and an incredibly light build. And pretty much every single time we actually move these weighted blocks, because we are super quickly moving the center of mass. Now, what if we turn this to the absolute max? So I think all I would have to do is just simply make these a lot longer, and it should make this entire thing go way higher. Like 100 studs long. That seems about right. All right, weighted block at the end. All right, same thing on the other side. All right, now I'm really curious if this is gonna launch us to space yet. I mean, I want to go as high as humanly possible. All right, now I'm worried about one slight problem, and that is that pretty much all of this stuff right here needs to be collision off. What happens when we... Okay. Oh god, those servos are not happy. Okay, wait, servo torque, we said it's a green? Okay, well, it's doing something. Servo speed 50. Okay. Oh god. We have pushed servos past their limit. Okay, we're gonna have to come up with something a little bit more clever than that. Now, I've been doing a little bit of thinking, and I think I might actually have an idea of how we can fix that. Because honestly, I kind of thought that maybe if we pulled this thing this far apart, it was gonna break at some point. Okay, so there's only a couple mechanics in the game that like move things around, but they are like more solid, so to say. Because, you know, like for example, pistons. Pistons are very solid. Like I can try all I want to pull this piece of crap apart. Of course, I can't click the piston. It will reset the piston. There. Yeah, I can try all I want to pull on this, but it's just not gonna do anything. It is insanely solid. And just as an example, this is how this would look if this was a servo. It's not very good. Very, very crap. All right, now, of course, there is one problem with a piston, and that is that it doesn't actually rotate things. I mean, it really only goes back and forth, up and down, but there is a block in the game that is like the piston, and you're never gonna expect this. Okay, there's this big switch, okay? Big switch. This big switch. As you can see, it goes bop, 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 bop. Okay, actually, it's rotating the servo. It has a second feature, okay? What can I say? But if I try to pull this thing apart with I actually got it. If I try to pull this thing apart with one of these, it doesn't actually work. And as you guys can see right here, I can still switch it just fine. But what I can actually do... Bro, your mind's gonna get blown. I can actually add other blocks to this. So look. Okay, wait, these are anchored. Unanchored. Look at this. You can actually move these around kind of like a piston. You guys see what I'm saying? What if we replace the servos with a couple of those? Okay, so I think in theory, all I need to do is add one of those. And because they're a little bit funky, I'm actually going to add a second one as well, like so. And I'm actually going to connect the block to that second one like that. All right, do the same thing on the other side. There you go. We're going to do the same thing. Okay, dude, if this works, my mind is going to be blown too, man. All right, here we go. Okay, we got the whole thing. A switch! Oh god, wait. Okay, we went underneath the floor. We're gonna take that stuff. We're gonna just turn off collision real quick. I forgot to do it. All right, now one thing I'm actually a little bit worried about is, as you can see, when I'm switching these, I mean, the center of mass changes, but it's like there's no added momentum. When I do this with the servo, it kind of like makes it like flick upwards, but there's just literally nothing happening here, man. And also, I got another problem. I actually can't control these with the chair. I would have to manually flick it every single time. This ain't gonna work, man. All right, you know what? Crazy lever mechanics are maybe a little bit overcomplicated and dumb. You know, I really gotta just fix the real problem at hand, and that is that this thing is just simply way too freaking glitchy. And I think I actually have some things that I can... Oh my goodness, this is how much momentum we apparently actually had. There's actually some things that I can think of doing that might allow us to actually fix our problems. All right, so first things first, currently, I mean, we're dangling on a single block. We gotta add some stability in, and I'm gonna just do that with a very simple framework at the bottom so that we're actually resting the entire rest of the build on more than just one singular point. Like, it's actually spread out over this entire area. So a little something like this should do. Yeah, just enough, you know? But you know what? I'm gonna have to be honest with you. I actually don't know if this is gonna be enough of a fail, because it doesn't fix the problem that when we are in the air, we are absolutely freaking the heck out, man. Oh god. Oh, But you know what, baby? I even thought of that. You know, back in the day when we very first ever started like building mechs and stuff like that, one of the biggest problems we faced was actually making sure that our builds didn't flop over and fall over and pretty much just completely glitch out. So I'm thinking maybe I can actually fix this problem by using the exact same solution. But before we do that, we're actually gonna have to finalize the build just a little bit more, at least get things ready for the next upgrade. And the main thing we're actually gonna do is reduce the amount of weight that we're using. So currently we're a little bit heavy, okay? You know, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just gonna make things more glitchy. So we actually want to remove as much weight as we can. And the way we're gonna do that is by just making everything smaller. All right, so that stuff right there is all a little bit lighter now. And we gotta just make sure that this actual beam right here is also, once again, as light as it can possibly be. All right, so now everything's a little bit lighter, and I think it's about time that we can actually add in what is gonna be, hopefully at least, the problem-solving feature. And it's just simply a chair. Okay. It's not entirely true that it's just gonna be a chair. It's actually gonna be a chair with me on it and a firework put in my head like that. And as you guys can see, this will actually stick me to the build. And pretty much whenever that is the case, no matter what happens, it will pretty much always try to keep things level. There's only one other problem left then, and that is how we're actually gonna be able to control the servos right here. So I think first things first, we're actually gonna set these up with the exact right mechanics. Okay, so they need to be collision off, max torque, max speed. Let's leave the angle at 45 for now. All right, I think we can actually figure this out with just a simple clock. These need to go back and forth into one another, and only one of these needs to activate this like so. And I mean, there's only one way to figure out if this is gonna have even the slightest chance of working, and that is just simply strapping ourselves to this thing. So this lever is still gonna come in very useful, guys. It's actually gonna be the activation mechanic. Okay. Oh, wait. Wait! We lost our firework! This is very bad. We did not want to launch our firework. But wait, okay, we're having the problem that we were having, but okay, wait. We need that firework. Yeah, guys, if you're using a firework, make sure you always place like a useless lever in your chair so it doesn't break your firework. All right, here we go. Ready to go. Yeah, as you guys can see, things are doing things. Let's activate it. Woo! Wait, look, it's actually working. Wait, we're totally like balanced in the air. Like we're not glitching out at all. Like we're actually landing on our feet every single time. Yo, wait a second, dude. Wait, this is totally working. Now, currently, we're only going like 50 blocks in the air. We're going to space, baby. So we've pretty much run out of space that we actually have on the plot. Unless we rotate the entire build sideways. Then, theoretically, we could make this thousands of blocks tall. Now, I think thousands of blocks might just crash the whole thing, but I think we can add at least like another 300 blocks to it. No problem. There you go, 300. The chance of this actually working are so slim. All right, so there's a pretty decent chance that we will completely glitch out. And there's only one way I can even think of fixing that. And I mean, fixing it is a big word. I mean, we're just minimizing the amount of problems it will cause. Here we go, firework. Boom. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna shoot ourselves in the head with that thing and then select all except for that. And then just let it go. All right, we're gonna have to straighten out before we can do anything. Okay. All right, we're straight. We're straight. We've landed it. I repeat, we've landed it. Activate the lever. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait. It's actually kind of working. Oh my god. We just did a second bounce, and the second bounce went so freaking high. Dude, these servos are literally in pain right now. They are in so much pain. Wings, there's not much I can do. But we're starting to reach space. You know what? I think it's safe to say we're getting pretty close. I wonder what would happen if I died. Oh, of course, you get absolutely sent to the abyss.